Hello, this is Casey Schaub. This video will detail how a manual assessment is administered and how a teacher can then scan the filled out student answer sheets. At this point, the teacher has already printed out the student answer sheets and copies of their assessment. The students will then bubble in all of the multiple choice, select multiple, and true and false questions. They will have to show their work for any constructed response questions. Students can use pencils, pens, markers, and probably crayons. However, I recommend that they use pencils. Some teachers have their students write their constructed response items below the black box or on the back of the answer sheet. The teacher will then have to grade the constructed response items and then give the students points by filling in the bubble sheet. Remember that I only made the constructed response items worth 1 point on this assessment. Therefore, the teacher would either award the student 1 point if they provided the correct answer or not fill in the bubble if their response was incorrect. Once the students have filled out the bubble sheet and the teacher has graded the items, then the teacher can go forward with scanning the bubble sheets. When in Elluminate, the teacher will click on Assessments, then click on List Assessments, and then click on the title of the assessment that they want to scan student responses. From here, the teacher can click on Details and then scroll down to find the option to scan responses, or they can click on Administration and then Scan. I am currently using Google Chrome as my browser and will use my webcam to scan responses. If you are wanting to use a document camera, then I suggest you talk with your District Elluminate point of contact to make sure that it will work with scanning student responses. Elluminate publishes a list of document cameras that are compatible with scanning student answer sheets, and your District Elluminate point of contact should be able to determine whether your document camera is sufficient. I could install the GradeCam plugin, but a current version of Google Chrome works without it actually. Therefore, I'm going to click Continue Without. Again, if you are not seeing anything after you click Continue Without, then you need to contact your Elluminate point of contact or your technology team to get help. Once the camera is active, you simply have to put the filled out answer sheet into the camera frame and make sure you get the entire black rectangle in the frame. It will read the student responses, record them, and display the responses. I am currently in teacher mode. This displays each student's ID and their score as I scan them. This student did not score any points for their constructed response items. Therefore, a pop-up appears letting me know that they are empty. I can look at their answer sheet to double check, click the bubble on the screen to award them points if they were supposed to get them, or just accept that they are blank. If you want to switch to student mode, then you click the button that says Student below the camera frame. Student mode is useful when a teacher wants students to see their scores immediately when you scan them. This is a great feature for both formative and summative assessments. A student can come up to the teacher station and scan their answer sheet and see their score. When they hit enter on a keyboard, then their score is no longer displayed. That way, the next student in line can come up to the teacher station and scan their answer sheet. It provides a level of privacy while allowing students to get immediate feedback. I have set this to save automatically, as you can see by the text next to the blue Save button. When I am done scanning my student responses, then I can click on Overview to get a quick analysis of the student results. The chart on this page is dynamic and interactive. I am using the District Default Performance Band set with this assessment. The 4 colors on this chart correspond to 4 of the District Default Performance Bands. As I hover over a section, it gives me a breakdown of the overall percent correct in each band. If I click on a section, then a pop-up will emerge providing me with a list of students with results that fell within this performance band. If I scroll down on this page, you will see this data presented in a different graph. It is dynamic and interactive as well. Scrolling further gives me a breakdown on the mastery of standards, and then you will see a breakdown on how students performed on each individual question. Now this page is a great way to get a quick breakdown of your overall data. If you are using a manual assessment as a formative assessment, then you could quickly identify which content needed to be presented to your students. You may be able to move past teaching or reteaching a concept to the whole class because only a couple of students perform poorly on that standard. You would then differentiate some of your instruction to make sure to help the couple of students that were struggling with the standards. If you want to get back to see individual results, then you can click on Reports and scroll down to click on Student Responses. You will be able to see the number correct, the number possible, the percent correct, and the performance band color and label. Additional videos in the Using Pre-Built and Creating Custom Reports course will detail even more great reports. Thank you.